Hi Capricorn, welcome to lightsageintuitive, or welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I am going to be doing a general reading for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Before I get to that, I'm going to talk about how you can win the pyramid. So if you're not interested and you want to skip straight to the reading, I'll put a timestamp below. For those of you who are interested in being entered in the drawing to win this orgonite pyramid, let me tell you a little about it really quickly. This is a citrine and amazonite orgonite pyramid. Citrine helps to bolster self-esteem and self-confidence, as well as helps to balance the emotional body. It attracts abundance, and it aids in soothing emotional discord. Amazonite it helps soothe emotional trauma. So this is definitely a very healing pyramid. Helps soothe emotional trauma, release worry, fear, or grief. And it also helps to help synergize the intellect and the emotion or the intuition, so that you have a more balanced flow between those aspects of yourself. It's also particularly beneficial to writers and musicians. So why I'm giving this away? I in my path, on my journey, I have been led to to develop and work with my energy healing capabilities combined with my artistic expression. And that path led me to working with orgonite. There is a learning curve with working with epoxy resin. So in the process of mastering my craft, I have several of these, what I like to call perfectly imperfect orgonite pyramids. I call them perfectly imperfect. I have a heavy Virgo placement in my chart, and so I'm very self-critical. You may not, there are minor flaws or imperfections in the actual orgonite, or in the actual epoxy, which you may not even notice or see. But like I said, I have a very self-critical placement. But I still consider these to be they're perfectly imperfect. They're chock full of love and light and energy and the healing benefits of the crystals within them. And they're still orgonite and powerful and beautiful. But yeah, so anyway, I thought I would give them away or share them with you. So if you are interested in winning this orgonite pyramid, all you have to do is comment on this video or any of the videos with the pyramid and I keep forgetting what it's called, thumbnail, the thumbnail of the video, and with either, just make a comment with either a heart, a candle, or a rainbow emoji, and you will be entered in the drawing to win. As many times as you comment is as many times as you will be entered in the drawing. So if you're interested in winning that, I wish you the best of luck. All right, so let's get to your reading. What do we have for Capricorn? I'm going to start by drawing an oracle card from the Mystical Shaman. I will read from the book for this, but I am going to draw the card now and not read it until the end of the reading. So what do we have for Capricorn? What's going on? What does Capricorn need to be aware of? I feel like this card is your spiritual guidance. To be aware of or reminded of. Too many. I feel like you guys could be going through something big or something heavy right now. I think that spirit is trying to reach you in a lot of ways. Pay attention to your dreams, I feel like, or the signs that you're receiving. I think you've been asking for guidance and you're getting messages in ways that you maybe were not aware of. Okay, Middle World is your card, so we will read that at the end. Card number 36, Middle World. All right, so let's get into your tarot. I'm going to do this a little differently today, a different spread, a different process. As I lay these cards out, I will talk about them, and then at the end, I will go back and discuss it cohesively. But in this moment, as I am shuffling these cards, this is the perfect time for you to focus your intention, calm yourself, center yourself, think about what it is that you want to know or where you feel like you need guidance, what it is that you're asking for from this reading. So you and the energy around you. What's going on, Capricorn? What is, goodness gracious. Like I said, I feel like there's a lot going on, a lot of information that is trying to come through for you. Let's see if we can be more specific. What's going on with Capricorn and the energy around them? Knight of Cups. So there is something, an offer that either you want to make or that someone wants to make to you. Knight of Cups is someone coming in with an offer of love. Could be an offer to work together on something creative, something even spiritual. But definitely Knights are coming in with offers. What you have for the energy of the question you asked is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is incredibly logical, very practical. They're very loving and fair, but they balance or they filter their emotions through their intellect. So they're not going to pussyfoot. They're straight shooters. They're going to tell you exactly how it is. And if your truth does not align with the truth they know to be, they're going to bring that sword down without hesitation and cut those ties. I feel like, so if this is you and the energy around you, and this is the energy of the question that you asked, you could be afraid that if you're the one making this offer, that you're going to be met with this Queen of Swords energy, very logical, practical, very intellectual, and not particularly emotional, or vice versa. If someone could be feeling that they've made this offer and you met them with this very logical, dry, almost energy, and not the emotion that they were hoping to get in return. I do feel like we will be getting some clarification for you guys. So your unconscious or conscious energy behind your question. What is the conscious or unconscious? Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, so I don't feel like this is particularly unconscious. It could be, but I do feel like you're aware of the conflict. Ten of Swords is, it is the end of the cycle, but you have emotionally, I feel like, mentally even, you feel like you have really been through it. I feel like this is someone who was coming into you, wants to come into you with this offer, and you met them with this Queen of Swords energy, this very logical, very dry, very matter of fact, not particularly emotionally responsive. And I feel like you came at them from this energy because you feel like you've been betrayed, stabbed in the back, a pincushion for someone to throw their darts at, and you don't feel like you can take one more. You are done. You cannot take any more. This is the end of the cycle. It is over. I feel like partially because you're standing up in this energy, because you are bringing down your sword and saying, no more. I am done. This is not going to continue this way. It is not right, and it is not fair to me. This is also the card of Libra, which is about balance and justice as well. What you have for any action that needs to be taken. Any action that needs to be taken by Capricorn. Okay. Eight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So you have free will. This is your choice. You may already feel like this is where you're going. You may be leaning towards this. The recommended action, and it could be actually walking away from this connection, or it could be walking away from the dynamic in this connection. You'll know what your truth is. But the recommended action is the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Cups is leaving something behind and walking towards something new. Eight of Cups is not, these 8 cups are very significant. And actually, I just did I believe it was Virgo reading, and they actually had the Eight of Cups in the exact same position. That's very much the collective energy, or you could be dealing with a Virgo or someone that has Virgo in their chart. Or you could have Virgo in your chart in a significant placement. But anyway, my point being that these 8 of Cups are significant. You don't get 8 cups overnight. These 8 cups have been filled with time and love and commitment and energy and effort. A lot has gone into filling these Eight of Cups. This is not something, it's not just I'm going to turn my back and leave. This is something that is very, very, or has been very significant in your life. And it's hard to walk away from this. It's hard to leave this in the past. I'm also getting, you could be the one who wants to make this offer. You want to make this offer, but you're trying to be logical about this. And it has really, really been weighing on you. But ultimately, what you want is to walk away. But it is not something, or walk towards something. Both. It goes hand in hand. It is not something that is easy for you to walk away from. And that is why I feel like we have this Ten of Swords, why this is so difficult. But the action that needs to be taken, it's being suggested, like I said, your free will, you will come to this on your own in one way or another, is to walk away and begin something new. Take this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning, this seed that you have, that you hold, that you believe has all of this potential, and plant it. But in order to be able to plant this pentacle, there's something that you have to walk away from, something very significant that you have to walk away from. Any obstacles to be aware of? Obstacle, wow, that's a lot of cards. I'm going to take them. So you have the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, that's a lot of cards, the Four of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, that's a lot of cards, but you know what? Here we go. I see it. Wow. All right, so the Queen of Cups, I feel like this could be you, or this could be who you're walking away from, or who you want to walk towards. Let's get through these cards and we'll figure that out. This is someone incredibly emotional. Queen of Cups is actually the card of Cancer, but it does not have to be. It's just someone who has a very watery, emotional, intuitive, nurturing, artistic nature. Someone very loving and someone very in touch with their emotions when they're upright. When they're reversed, there can be quite an imbalance, but this card is upright. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. We got almost all the fours here. The Four of Pentacles is about holding something close to your chest, holding on to something, not ready to release it because you're afraid that you're not going to have enough. Keeping what you have because of a fear or a scarcity mindset. If you don't know this, let me tell you, and hopefully it will filter in and become a part of your life. The more you hold tightly to what you have, clinging to it from fear, the less you have to give. The more you give and share your abundance in your life, the more that there is room for abundance to come into your life. It's a cycle that we have to continue. You put a stop to that cycle when you hold on to it and don't let it flow. It is also about secrets or something that you're very protective of. It could be that you or this Queen of Cups is being very private about their emotions and what they're feeling. They could not be expressing what it is that they're feeling. We have the Four of Swords here as well. I feel like, I do feel like more than anything, I feel like this Four of Pentacles is about being protective, not in a I'm not willing to share, but in a, it's still private, it's still personal, it still needs to be protected, whatever this very emotional thing is that you're holding on to. The Four of Swords is about healing, it's about taking time out, it's about rest, rejuvenation. I feel like this has been quite a struggle for you, and before you make this choice, before you take this action, you really need to go get some rest, get some sleep, take some time out, do some meditation, heal your soul. They're going to go through a very deep spiritual healing with the Three of Swords, because there's going to be heartbreak. This situation, making this choice, and I'm here to tell you, there's going to be heartbreak no matter what choice you make. I feel like if you don't make the choice to walk away, you are walking away from what you're walking towards, and there's going to be heartbreak in that. making the choice to walk away towards what you feel like you're being led and called to walk toward, you are leaving something in the past, something very significant, and there's going to be heartbreak and sadness through that. I feel like it's really important for you to go through healing, to restore your soul, because it's going to take a lot out of you. I mean, I think you know this. I feel like you're aware of this intellectually, emotionally. It's going to rock you. And you're going to need this strength and this healing to get through this. But what you get after this Three of Swords and this heartbreak is the Four of Wands. It's celebration. It's celebrating milestone events in life, happy times, coming together with family and friends. It is also called the 1111 or the Twin Flame card. Four of Wands is about very deep, very passionate, very significant past life, however you relate to that. If you don't believe in past lives or twin flames, just a very, very deep, deep spiritual, emotional, passionate connection or union with someone in your life. When you go through this process, when you do this work, when you release what it is you're holding on to, when you allow yourself to get rest and restore your spirit and deal with this heartbreak, this is what you get. You get the Four of Wands. You get this happiness. You get this joyful union. And the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is going to turn. It is upright. It is fortune smiling upon you. The wheel is going to turn in your favor. Wow, it's beautiful. I feel like I don't need to pull any other cards. It's kind of all here, but I will finish the reading. For your spiritual growth, what do we have here for spiritual growth? What message does Spirit have for you in regards to your spiritual growth, Capricorn? The Hermit and Justice. All right, yeah. I feel like that this spiritual growth here, like, the Four of Swords down here, this is spiritual healing. And I feel like you're just being, yes, do this. Take this time away. Take this time to go through this restoration. The Hermit is about, this is about going within and separating yourself. It's not the deep dive, deconstructing everything, suspending yourself upside down like the Hanged Man. This is more about do those things that restore your soul. Take a nap. Read an uplifting book. If you like bubble baths with a glass of wine, take a bubble bath with a glass of wine. Separate yourself from everything that's going on. Take some time out for yourself to do some healing. And in that process, you are going to get clarity. And I feel like when you do this for yourself, when you restore this justice for yourself, I feel like you have been unjust to yourself with all of this conflict within your mind and your heart. You're going to restore justice to yourself, but also through that process of taking the time to heal yourself and restore justice internally, restore the balance within you, you're also going to figure out how this is just, how this is restoring justice to the balance of things, this process that you're going through, what it is that is changing in your life, how it is going to restore justice for you. And the possible outcome. Because it all depends on you. We have free will. This is just the possible outcome with the path that is here in the cards. And whether or not you choose to follow that is up to you. It's a possible outcome for Capricorn. Nine of Wands. I'm going to get another one. So Nine of Wands is someone who is, this is the Wounded Warrior card. The battle is over. You have already gone through all of this. You have done this work. The battle is over. You fought for what you believed in very passionately, and you succeeded. But now you're a little defensive. You are worn out, tired, and feeling a little protective. Like you're in the noises in the background that kind of make you on edge just because you're jumpy, you're war-worn, you've been so used to being in this defensive, protective position that you're just having a hard time taking your walls down. But you have been successful. With the Hierophant, again, did you have it? Didn't, that was the last one. With the Hierophant, so this is very spiritual. I feel like it can have to do with marriage, higher level of commitment, spirituality, your connection with the divine. I do feel like you feel this has been incredibly spiritual, as well as, like I said, it could have to do with a higher level of commitment. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is actually your card, Capricorn. So no matter what happens or what this is about, in the end, you get you. Absolutely beautiful, strong, in your power, a mini empress capable of creating, nurturing, loving, being tough, being kind, being compassionate, and being receptive. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't go chasing after what she wants. She's receptive. She puts it out there and she lets it come to her. She knows that there is a timing to everything, but very much in your power, very strong, very confident, very capable, very, very sensual, I'm feeling. Very abundant. I feel like it takes this Queen of Pentacles to grow this ace to fruition. And this is where you're going to come out in the end of this with the Ace of Wands. So not only are you going to plant this pentacle for abundance and stability and security, for legacy and longevity, you're going to have an incredibly passionate new beginning. A lot of fire, a lot of sensuality, a lot of creativity. It's also a spiritual card. So I actually see this as really beautiful. It absolutely makes sense that you come into this position a bit defensive, but I feel like through your connection with spirit and your reliance and discovery on your own strengths, you're going to go charging after this Ace of Wands, this thing that you are passionate about, that you want with your entire being. You're going to go chasing after it, and you're going to bring it to fruition. You're going to have abundance, stability, and security when you do the work, when you do the healing, when you make the choice. Let's take a look at your oracle card. This is, I feel like, message from spirit or overlying energy for you. Middle World, card number 36. The essence. The middle world is the realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past. And it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. The middle world shows up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient but mindful of not being reckless. The world is your playground, and what would require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. Wow, Capricorn. Wow. So what I really get from that, the message from that is the time is now. The time is now. You need to make this decision. Forces are working in your favor. The world is, that heaven and earth are smiling upon you. It's your decision. Whatever decision you make is yours, and you will make the right one for you, but the time is now. The time for you to make this decision, for you to do this work, for you to go through this healing. Your time is now. Do it, Capricorn. Just do it. Go through the healing. You're going to be freaking amazing, and you are going to be fine. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope this resonated for you, and if so, I hope it helped. I would love it if you would hit the thumbs up or the bell icon. It helps get the video out there and helps my channel grow organically, so I don't have to advertise or do things that I don't want to do. But anyway, I love spending time with you guys, and I hope I see you again. Until then, I'm sending you lots of love and light.